Okay, you know I said it would take some time for me to record again. Well, it would, but yes, sadly everything's like complete. But I've a bigger hard drive now, so anyways, I left, as I said, I actually left a cliffhanger off on this right here, and I was hoping we could resume it. So, after following the Natsuki route, it says I have to choose this right here, which, yeah, it's gonna be a pain, but I don't want to choose it either, but there is no other option for this. So, good thing I saved right at the last moment right here. And here. Anywho, we're gonna be returning off on where we were. Let's begin. You'll always be my dearest friend. What you need most is for things to be likely they've always been. Monaco told me the truth. She told me how much happier you seemed after I joined the club. I know you're struggling with some really difficult feelings right now, but please trust me that I know what's best and what will make you happy in the end. I promise I'll help get things back to the way they were. I see. Sayuri forces a smile through an incredibly pained expression. Is this what it feels like to get stabbed in the chest? I should write a poem about this. Sayuri. It's okay. This is just my punishment, right? Remember? For being so selfish. So please don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know you're right. I knew this whole time that there is no happiness down that path. That's why I came here. Just so I could get the answer I needed to hear. And the other thing, you're also right. I just wanted to go back to the way it was. I realize that now. You really do know me better than anyone, Starling. I'll trust you with anything. Anything at all. So, Sayuri's smile finally breaks. All of a sudden, she turns around and drops to her knees. Ah! Clutching her head with both hands, and she screams as loudly as she can. I'm so shocked that I don't know how to react. Sayuri looks over her shoulder and flashes me one more weak smile before turning around and running off. Sayuri! I'm left helplessly standing in front of my house. Why am I feeling so horrible about this? There's nothing more that I could have done. The most I could do is support Sayuri through her feelings and help her on the path that's right. I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayuri's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should do something more or something different. I know these thoughts will come to plague me face every day. And that right there is how you get a bad ending. There goes my hair. Alright, I got a bad feeling from this right now. Today is the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be one where I'd be walking to school with Sayuri. But Sayuri isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. I managed to carry all the cupcakes myself by carefully stacking 2 trays. Natsuki is already texting up a storm, but I can't respond, thanks to my hands being full. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayuri and Natsuki at the festival. But knowing Monaco, I'm sure the event will be great too. Starling, you're the first one here. Thanks for being early. That's funny, I thought at least you would be here by now. Monaco is placing the booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared that have all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monaco would like, and submitted it. So that's what I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayuri with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You think on days this important she'd try a little harder? I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayuri told me yesterday, and I suddenly feel awful knowing it's the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. You should take a little responsibility for her, Starling. I mean, especially after you exchanged with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know. Exchange? Monica, you know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president after all. But I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly? Thought I basically turned down her confession? That makes me really seem like the bad guy here. But I'm the one who knows what's best for her, right? Jeez, you don't know the full story at all, so... Don't worry, I probably know a lot more than you think. Monica is being as friendly as usual, but for some reason, I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desk. Oh, yeah, they really did. Something like this would definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. And if anyone could understand what the pun joke was, hanging, I think you'll find out right when this is all over. You'll understand what she meant by hanging. And I bet some of you already know what I'm talking about. Each member's poems is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognized Natsuki's and Yuri's poems for the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. And I also forgot to mention that I did lose all my progress on Doki Doki Literature Club, so I had to replay it again and get back where we were on the last video, or last session. So, it's different from the ones you practice. It's one that I haven't read before. Get out of my head, get out of my head, get out of my head, get out of my head. My head hit in my stomach. Starling, what's wrong? Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm going to get Sayori. I'm gonna go get Sayori, so... well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay? I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself! Was that a freaking punch? You just... Monica calls out after me. I quicken my pace. Welp. Hope you all guys better embrace yourself, cause this is gonna get a bit deep right here. I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal at least to wait for her, or help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that seems to be the same as they always have been. That's all she needs, and what I want to give her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I open the door and let myself in. Brace yourself, everyone, because this is gonna get deep. Isn't that more like something a boyfriend would do? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy! There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter her room. Ah, mother of God, that's dark. She'd hang herself. Damn. Sayori just hung herself. An exception has occurred. File game script line see traceback.txt for details. Wait. Okay, I'm gonna hold up. So, now's how we really messed up big. Well, no matter what, either what path you choose, she's still gonna hang herself because of Monica, what she did. Well, let me check something. Doki Doki. Now it says see traceback text for details, so I don't see any of that right here, so the save files, I'm not sure, like, the save files are all hidden, so I can't do any files, and it says see traceback.txt for details, which I have no idea what that is, so I'm going to type that in, traceback. Yep, see traceback.pyro, or Pio, yeah. And there's a traceback, there should be a traceback.txt, pretty much. Yeah, there isn't. So, game slash rip. Yeah, see this, I'm not sure what to do on this. Now, I can't save it on this part because it won't allow me, but what the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can't be real. Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sayori I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best and that everything will be okay. But why? Why would she do this? Because of Monica. Her agonized scream still echoes in my ears. Wait. Yeah, I remember that. Why did I do that to her when she needed me the most? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. I just spent more time with her. Walked her to school, and gave her what I know she wanted out of our relationship. Then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I could do to bring her back. Well, there is a way to bring her back, but the thing is, I'm not sure how to bring her back, because, there's a way to bring her back, her character back to the game, but it has to be a quick kind of thing, which I'm not sure how to do that, unless... going to the bucket feed or something like that inside the bucket manifest, which I'm not sure what that is. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. Actually, it is, because I did get the path to save every single one of the girls, and the thing is, that was one of the good endings I got. But this time, we're doing the Nasuki route, where no matter what cost, there's different routes to this game. See, no matter what route you take, it'll still happen, because for Sayori, her scripts are being controlled by Monica, or Monica's messing with the game files. So it's like a whole dating simulator game, but then it's like a yandere simulator game. One chance, and I wasn't careful enough. And now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now, I can never take it back. And, let me check the game scripts. Oh god, please tell me... What the hell? Okay, so... I could do the characters, but... Is it possible? Is it possible? Okay. There is different ways you can save the girls, but the thing is, they require fast skill pacing where you can do it quickly, but what the hell? Okay, so it says this is a different bad ending, I think. Let me see what this is. So it looks like there is ways to save the girls, but it's just that you have to spend time with every single one of them to save, but we choose Nasuki's route, so... We can't continue on unless we do a new game, which... If you click this right here, it's gonna... And there we go. What the hell? Every single one of my saves are gone. Huh. That's nice. I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is... my neighbor, and good friend since we were children. Yeah, I don't got... It actually took, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. If she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sighed and idled in front of the crosswalk and let catch up to me. What the living hell? Help! Ordinary school day, blah blah blah. Mornings are usually worse, favorites with couples and friends, blah. Meanwhile, I walk to school alone. I told myself about time to meet some other girls or something like that. I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content of getting on hours while spending my free time on games and anime. There's always an anime club, but it's not like there'll be any girls in it anyway. School days is ordinary as ever and is over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an awesome motivation. Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Starling? What the... Monica? Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect you to see you here. It's been a while, right?
Don't lie, Monica. I know you killed Sayori. Don't lie.
Yeah, it has.
Monica smiled sweetly. We do know each other, well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So, having her smile at me so genuinely... Oh, I've been looking for some supplies to use my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right?
About that. I actually quit the debate club.
Really? You quit?
Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, what club did you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. A literature club.
Kind of... dull? How many members do you have so far?
It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring.
Well, I can see that.
But it's really not boring at all, you know. Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry,
gaming.
I mean, one of my club members even keeps her manga collections in the club room.
Wait, really?
Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. Besides, a member's a member, right?
Did Monica say she?
Hey, Starling. By any chance are you still looking for a club to join?
I mean, I guess so, but...
In that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at the very least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please?
Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess I could check it out.
Awesome! You're really sweet, Starling, you know that.
It's nothing, really.
Shall we go then? I'll look for the materials another time, you're more important.
And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. I timidly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for the third-year classes and activities. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Hey,
I'm back, and I brought a guest with me.
Oh, Jesus!
A guest? Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere! Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Starling. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. So, let me guess, you're Monica's boyfriend, right? What? No, I'm not. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude whose name is apparently Natsuki is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president. It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who is apparently comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. So I ran into Starling in the classroom and decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monica, didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to... Well, you know... Sorry. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you just come sit down, Starling? The girls have a few desks arranged from the form table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica. So, I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make you sure feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club.
You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow in this club before we graduate. Right, Nasuki? Well, I guess.
Nasuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these two. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom?
Don't worry, the teacher gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
I guess.
Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not...
Insulted Yuri looks away.
I meant that, you know.
I believe you.
Well, tea reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief.
So, Starling, what kinds of things do you like to read?
Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Nasuki's head suddenly perks up. Looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
Well, that can change.
What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile.
Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the ribbon for teacup.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of the creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me, and telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's oblivious by the way her eyes light up, and that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people.
But, you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep physiological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination and completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
I read horror book. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimum level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock.
I expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality. Oh, is that so? Really, if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I can't really put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, what's that? Well,
Nasuki's eyes dart over me for a split second.
Never mind.
That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Nasuki?
What? What gives you that idea?
You left the piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting. It looks like you were writing a poem called...
Don't say it out loud! And give that back!
Fine. Nasuki, you can write your own poems?
Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime?
No!
Nasuki's eyes averts her eyes.
You won't like them.
Not a very confident writer yet.
I understand how Nasuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities, and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart.
Do you have a writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Nasuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess that's the same for Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment.
Hey, I just got an idea. How about this?
Nasuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica.
Let's go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way everyone is even. I thought it was a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monica. We should probably start finding activities for us, for all of us, to participate in together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president after all. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Starling?
Hold on, there's still one problem.
What's that?
Now that we reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Monica may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decisions. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. All three girls stare back at me with dejected eyes.
But, I'm sorry, I thought...
The girls exchange glances before Monica turns back at me.
I guess I need to tell you the truth, Starling. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4, and I've been trying really, really hard to find new members. And if we don't find one more before the festival, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I would feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. Besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend time every day with these beautiful girls. Right, okay, I decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that, Starling?
Yeah, it could be fun, right?
You really did scare me for a moment. I mean, if you really just left after this, I would be super pissed. Starling, I'm so happy. We could become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay?
Thanks, I guess.
Okay, everyone. I think with that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring the next meeting so we can all share.
Monica looks over at me once more.
Starling, I look forward to seeing you how to express yourself.
Yeah. Can I really impress this class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then.
Okay, I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait.
Okay, we're at 32 minutes. Ow, my back.
With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 3 girls. Nasuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight.
Alright, so, from what you've locked a special poem. Would you like to read it?
Yeah.
Oh, this is Yuri's poem, I think.
Today I cut my skin open for the first time. It was exhilarating. I think I understand how...
Okay, so this is either Libitina or... Damn. Yeah, this is not to be taken seriously, guys, so, yeah. It's either Libitina or, Monica, probably.
Today I cut my skin open for the first time. It was exhilarating. I think I understand how Monaco or Libitina feels now. I'm supposed to be the responsible one, though, so I don't think I'll be doing it again unless I decide to kill myself. I left a memento of the occasion below.
Don't take this seriously, guys. Just don't. I'm feeling dizzy right now, so... So, I'll always save right here. So what I'm seeing is that there is a way to save the girls, but I'm not wanting to do that right now. I just want a second phrase. Okay, so, what the living hell? Wait, a secret code that you probably know to burn it up. What? Yeah, look, save that right there, because I didn't know that you can actually grind stuff up, but... So, we're gonna be still doing the Nasuki route. So, right now, we're on the second phase. So, it's adventure, amazing, awesome. So, we already know what this is right here, it's just that. So, let's see. So we are able to do Marshmallow, but the thing is, what happens if we click on one of the other ones? So we already know, let's see if Raindrops is one. Wait. No, Raindrops is not one. Okay, so... Excitement, okay, Oof! I did not mean to do that. Let me see if Bubbles is one. No. Passion is one, okay. Bunny. Let's see if Twirl is one. I think Twirl is one, yeah. Together or Treasure, let's see. Yeah, Twirl is one. Lollipop. Poof. Play. Family. Boop. Chocolate. Hop. Doki Doki. Pink. And Vanilla. And Pout. Okay, so there would be a secret thing that if you click another thing, like another word, it'll turn up with this one glitched poem thing, which you can actually get, but the thing is, I wanted to focus on the Nasuki route right now, so...
Hi again, Starling. Glad to see you didn't run away on us.
Nah, don't worry, this might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the Literature Club. I was the last one to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out.
Well, thanks for keeping your promise, darling. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it.
What the? Okay.
Oh, come on! Like it deserves any slack. You only can't even drag here by Monica. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Nasuki certainly has a big mouth for someone who keeps manga collection in the club room.
Nasuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga.
Manga's literature!
Swiftly defeated, Nasuki plops back into her seat.
I'm sorry, Starling. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay?
Yuri shoots Nasuki with a disappointed glance.
Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read?
Well, I can't say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now, so it only feels right for me to do something like that if you ask.
Well, wait! I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess.
No, it's not that, Yuri. I just want to be part of this club. So even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick a book if you want me to.
As vice president and all, I should help you get started on something you might like.
Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book.
I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you want.
How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me reading much. Hiri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book.
Phew. Well, you can read at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think.
What the fudge? I could have sworn the damn screen was actually tilted. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. That doesn't seem to be the case. Harry's face is already burned in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Nasuki is rummaging around in the closet.
Ah!
I hear Nasuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her, in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there?
Ah!
Well, okay, this is gonna have language in it, so if you don't like language, click off the video.
Fucking Monica! She never puts my stuff back in the right spot! What's the point of keeping your collection organized? Someone else is gonna mess it up!
Nasuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga.
You mean manga, right?
Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know anyway?
I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face.
What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull out one of the stacks.
There it is!
Nasuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns it to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest.
Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world.
I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box she's admiring. Part Fate Girls? It's a series I never heard of in my life. Oh, let's see. So it says the Urban Dictionary describes a parfait girl as a female with many unseen layers, some freaky or random, full of surprises, often hides feelings behind layers of... Okay. So... Min would be the equivalent of Sayuri, with the reader always feeling bad for her due to misfortunes according to Suki. Alice is mentioned by the protagonist when recapping the story on the third day. Interestingly enough, in one chapter, all the girls are obsessed with the guy in the ice cream shop. This obscure detail might reference how all the girls are interested in the protagonist, or it could just be some random piece of information. Despite the game being about Literature Club, only 2 pieces of literature are mentioned. Okay, that makes sense. It's a series I never heard in my life. That probably means either way out of my demographic, or it's simply terrible.
If you're gonna judge, you can go do it through the glass on that door.
She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging or anything. I didn't even say anything.
It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Starling. Consider this a lesson straight. Don't judge a book. In fact...
Nasuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girl from the box.
I'm gonna show you exactly why.
She shoves the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in a colorful attire for striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly Mo.
Don't just stand there.
Oh, Nasuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat.
Chairs won't work. We can't read at the same time like that.
Why's that? I guess it's easy to be close together like this.
Don't just say that. You make me feel weird about it.
Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I could say it's a particularly bad thing. I opened the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki, once again, inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I wouldn't notice. I could feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am.
Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning?
You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then?
Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention?
I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. Looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of these, since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. Are you sure this isn't boring for you?
It's not!
Even though you're just watching me read?
Well, I'm fine with that.
If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't?
That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know.
What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends?
Could you not rub it in? Jeez.
Sorry.
Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face.
I know those kind of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge much, less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess gravitated toward the other losers over the time. But it's probably harder for someone like you.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
Wait, which part?
I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. My dad would beat the crap out of me if he found this. At least it's safer in the club room. Except Monica's kind of a jerk about it. I can't win, can I?
Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am, reading it.
Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems.
Maybe, but at least you're enjoying yourself, right?
So? Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what?
Yeah. I flipped the page. Time passes. Natsuki is strangely quiet now. I glance over at her. Looks like she started to fall asleep. Hey, Natsuki.
Yeah?
Suddenly, Natsuki clasps right into me. Hey! Whoa!
Oh, jeez. Natsuki, are you okay?
Here. Monica reaches into her bag and pulls out some kind of protein bar. She shows it at Natsuki's direction. Natsuki's eyes suddenly light up again. She snatches the bar from the floor and immediately tears off the wrapper.
I told you not to give...
She doesn't even finish her sentence before stuffing it into her mouth.
Don't worry, Starling. She's fine. It just happens every now and then. That's why I always keep a snack in my bag for her. Anyway, why don't we all share poems now?
I have no idea where to share. I don't know where to start off. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her first.
Okay, well, let's start off with the things I don't like. First of all,
Natsuki rereads my poem.
Never mind. I don't feel like giving you my opinion.
Then what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said.
Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poems if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, well that's not great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. Hope you're happy.
So in other words, you're saying you liked it. Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat.
You're so... don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that you don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important.
Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right?
Fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't.
Yeah, we already know that. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, I told you that you were gonna like it.
I like it.
What? Just be honest.
I am. Why are you being so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously.
But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can really be disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
The other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set up for a rhythm at the end, for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect it from the youngest one here, did you?
Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but Natsuki is feeling proud that I won't take that away from her. Who should I show my poem to next? Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading.
Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking.
It's fine.
This is your first time writing a poem, right?
Yeah. Why do you ask?
I guess that it might be after reading through it.
So it's that bad.
No! Did I just read my voice? I'm so sorry.
Yuri buries her face into her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gone anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying?
Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most notable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and it sounds like she's an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example, and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you vulnerable feedback. Natsuki could be a little bit biased, though.
Biased? How?
Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry.
It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now?
Please do. I'd love to share my thoughts process behind it.
Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a little—
I'm sorry. I have such terrible handwriting.
What? I wasn't thinking that at all.
But it took you a long time to read.
Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty.
That's a relief.
I also like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive.
It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems.
Not at all.
I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest.
Ghost, Yuri?
Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Starling.
I really missed the point.
Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. Remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their own work. They usually do more than tell a simple story, or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining.
A lot more solely on putting it that way.
I haven't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before we pick up on these things, too.
Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying.
I'm counting on you.
Monica.
Hi, Starling. Having a good time so far?
Yeah.
Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things you could do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off with just going with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Anyway, want to share your poem with me?
It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Don't worry, Starling. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But that's sort of a barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon.
Yeah, that's true. I had Monica on my phone.
I like you, Starling.
Really?
It's a lot more cuter than I expected. Oh, jeez. No, it kind of makes me think of something Nasuki would write. And she's a good writer, too. So take that as a compliment.
If you say so.
Yep. If you're interested in Nasuki, then always keep a snack on you. She'll cling to you like a puppy. Nasuki's dad doesn't give her lunch money or leave her any food in the house, so she's in a fussy mood pretty often. But sometimes she loses all of her strength and shuts down. Like earlier. This is just a guess, but I think she's so small because of her malnutrition is interfering with her adolescent growth. But hey, some guys are into petite girls too, you know. Sorry, just trying to look at the bright side. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good.
You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to be not very good.
Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know.
I see. Well, let's read it then. And I already read that.
So, what do you think?
It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback.
It's okay. Yeah, that kind of sounds gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performing out loud, it could really be powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of empathy recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit.
An empathy?
Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica Tips writing of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem, or story, or your brain,
Phew, I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stress than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for mediocre writing abilities. Why is the music sound so off? Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monica is writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Nasuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change.
Completely missed the symbolism or something. It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it didn't really come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monica liked it, and Starling did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Starling liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it.
Natsuki stands up.
Oh, I didn't realize you're so invested in trying to impress a new member, Yuri. That's not what you're just...
Yuri stands up as well.
Maybe you're just jealous that Starling appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No! If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Starling started showing up. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. Taking out your own insecurities on others like that. You really act as young as you look, Natsuki. Me? Look who's talking, you wanna be edgy.
Oh.
Edgy? Sorry that my lifestyle is too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend. See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know. If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only cute thing about you is how hard you try. Whoa, careful or you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad. You already do, don't you? Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What is wrong with your head? Yeah, go on. Let Starling hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this.
Suddenly, Yuri turns towards me as if she knows I was standing here.
Starling, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. I don't know what to choose at this point.
Natsuki. Monica?
Hey, Starling. Why don't we step outside for a little bit? Okay? Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Some president I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little bit more assertive sometimes. But I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand that, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you.
She suddenly comes out of the classroom. She quickly runs away.
Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it.
Yuri is rocking back and forth in her desk with her palms on her forehead.
Yuri? I didn't mean it.
I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did.
Starling, please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget about it all by tomorrow. Completely. Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want.
Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monica.
You could go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the one last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. It kinda sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Starling. It would just be embarrassing with you to listen. I guess I really don't have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble, but I really appreciate you.
What the living hell? I don't know. Should we leave off on here? Should we? I'm not sure. Maybe we should. Yeah, we should probably leave off right here. Anyway, I'm gonna save this right here, and right now, you know, but we're gonna just leave it off right here, and you know, continue off later. That still happens, okay. If you warriors enjoyed this video, claw that like button and be sure to comment down below. Leave a comment what's your favorite girl. I don't say Natsuki is my favorite because like she's very hard to convince, but she's just under so. And if you actually hit subscribe to actually join the clan today. And we'll see you warriors in my next video. Stay sharp.